Okay, the latest news out of Hollywood is that Eddie Murphy has dropped out of the Richard Pryor project entitled Is It Something I Said? A lot of us know that Eddie Murphy's influence was Richard Pryor and that he tried to embody the great comedian and was slated to play him in the biopic and would have been the perfect choice. Due to his good impersonation, he could have spun it into a dramatic role. Due to a dispute with Paramount Pictures over I don't know what, Eddie Murphy has dropped out of the project, making, in my opinion, shock, a bad career move. Now, it's hard to call anybody who makes millions upon millions of dollars every movie he does a dummy. But in terms of what he's trying to make his legacy, Eddie Murphy, you, my friend, are a dummy for dropping out of this project. This is something that could really cement your legacy and just erase all the crap that you've done. Now, maybe you're just happy with being a guy who makes money. Fine, whatever, that's your prerogative. But for me as a film critic and for someone who is a big, big fan of you, this is just very disappointing to me. And in my opinion, the general consensus and response to your films by your fans is tarnishing your legacy. The fact that maybe I don't know, I'm just basing my facts on theories right now, so they're not really facts. But if the past is any indication, Murphy's dropping out of this film is just nothing but something probably a dispute just based on pure egotism or whatever, or money or something like that. Whatever. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't care now because this is I've been waiting 3 years for him to follow up that brilliant performance in Dreamgirls, and he just continues to just let me and his fans down, and it's just a huge disappointment. His legacy will be a guy who was the funniest comedian in the world who made some of the worst movies. Do you want to be remembered as the guy who made Norbit, or Imagine That? I don't think so. But whatever, that's his prerogative. But I also found out that apparently it's going to be Marlon Wayans. Yes, Marlon Wayans playing Richard Pryor. Am I skeptical? Of course. However, I didn't take Jamie Foxx very seriously as an actor until Ray came out. Who knows what this could do for Marlon Wayans' career? I'm actually looking forward to it. Apparently his screen test went very well, and some of the people behind this project worked on Dreamgirls. All the performances in Dreamgirls were amazing, so who knows what Marlon can give us here. I may be skeptical, but I'm looking forward to it. But to you, Mr. Murphy, yes, you are a household name, but so is garbage, and it stinks when its shtick gets old too. All right, well, that's it for this week's edition of Bill Chase and the Movies. I, of course, will be back next week with reviews of 6 new films, including the child fable come to life, Where the Wild Things Are. Also, the new horror flick, The Stepfather, as well as Law Abiding Citizen starring Jamie Foxx, along with Gerard Butler, the new horror phenomenon, Paranormal Activity, as well as the fluffy high school film, Freestyle, and a new British film entitled An Education. That's it for this week's edition of Bill Chase and the Movies. Until next week, I am Bill Chase, and I will be at the movies. Goodbye, everybody.